Hey guys, sorry about the lighting. I know it's crappy. I don't know why it's messing up like this. It doesn't normally. I kind of wanted to make this video that I was originally going to do when I get 100 subscribers, but I decided that I would save that for a different kind of thing. A lot of my viewers are good friends of mine, so you know a good bit about my depression, and you know that I get bullied and I get picked on. But a lot of you don't know that or even know the full story. And a lot of you are the ones that pick on me and bully me, which I'm not going to point out any names because I know I do my fair share of it. Mostly in retaliation, I bully back. And I need to change that about me. But, all the bullying really started from day one of school. In elementary school, I remember I used to get called stupid and ugly. Same things I pretty much get called now. I got made fun of. I had, like, one friend in middle school, or elementary school. And that was after I had already went up towards, like, 3rd grade, and she was in, like, 1st. God, I still remember her name, Rebecca. She was, like, so awesome. She was such an awesome friend. But I think the worst thing that happened in elementary school was when we were on the playground, girls would throw mulch at me. But I thought that was okay, that it was just playing around. I didn't really get upset about it. I didn't know what depression or sadness was at the time. I was a happy kid. Middle school came around. I believe we moved here when I went to middle school. And I went to Bessemer City Middle. I think the first time someone ever picked on me was, matter of fact, it was the first day at school. This kid stabbed me with a lead pencil in my leg, and I got suspended on the first day. And stuff like that continued throughout my school year. Actually, I think I was still in elementary. I think I was in 5th grade when I moved. But anyway, and then there was this one girl. I believe I was in 7th grade. Anna Martinez. We had our fair share of picking on each other back and forth. I don't know why she started picking on me. She was the one that started the whole treating me like shit. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about me she didn't like. But for some reason she didn't like me. And she would pick on me a lot. And that's when I learned to retaliate by picking on her back. And it started getting physical. She would beat me in the bathroom. Maybe in the little chicken shit I am, I didn't fight back. And I started getting suspended so many times where I was at the point where if I got suspended one more time, I would get sent to Warlick. On my last day at Bessemer City Middle, kid got upset at me because I would not let him cheat off of my paper. Told the teacher I called her some really ugly things that I wouldn't even say. And I got sent to Warlick after that. Warlick was, God, horrible. It was where I started really getting depressed. I'm trying to make this sound as non-racist as I can. I was one of the very few white kids at the school of black kids that were from the, quote, hood, I guess. That were, like, I don't know, your typical stereotype for an African American. And they would treat me like shit, and I was a little crybaby. I still am at times. But I cried my eyes out almost every day at Warlick. Kids picking on me to the point of it went out of school. I went to the mall once and this girl, Brooklyn, that I had huge problems with. I don't even know why. I liked her. I thought she was really beautiful. But she tried to fight me in the mall to the point where I was breaking down in tears. And I was like, leave me alone. Like, can't we just leave it at school? And she told people at school that I cried and they laughed and made fun of that. That's where the whole Crayola joke started. I'm not even sure really how it started. Like, I say how I think it happened, but I don't even remember. But somehow that started at Warlick. And when I moved on to East Gaston, I had this girl in my 4th period world history that happened to date a guy that I talked to at Warlick that apparently didn't like me for some reason. He told her that I fucked myself with a crayon. She started spreading that around, and a guy in the class, Jonathan Jones, who's like the class clown, and he was pretty funny but annoying. He helped spread it around, and the whole school found out. I never did this. I think it's very disgusting that anyone would even think that of me. And it used to really get to me a lot. Kids would throw crayons at me. They would tell me to go fuck myself with a crayon, ask me if I have crayons, just call me Crayola. It got to the point where I would go to the bathroom to cry, and people would throw crayons over the stall. I remember my friend trying to defend me when someone handed me a crayon and told me to go fuck myself with it. And she almost got in a fight with this girl because she would not leave me alone. And it used to get me so bad that last year, I believe it was around July, I tried to commit suicide. I took some pills that I thought were sleeping pills, that luckily were not. And I wrote out a really cringy, stupid suicide note. I think I mentioned my favorite band in it like 3 or 4 times. It was so cringy. Kind of doesn't surprise me if people thought it was a joke. But I ended up in the psych unit at the hospital for a week. I reconnected with my faith in God. And I read my Bible every single day while I was there. And I used to sing in the room that I was in all the time. Sorry, my voice is this way. I was crying earlier from a video I tried to make. But, yeah. After I got out of the hospital, I found out from someone that I thought was my friend that a lot of the kids in school pretty much pronounced me dead. They thought I had actually killed myself and that I was dead. I remember going to school and my platoon sergeant, Sarah Simmons, ran up to me from the bathroom and hugged me crying, saying she's glad I'm okay. And I thought everything would change from there. But it didn't. It mostly actually got worse. I used to wear a little tail. Matter of fact, I have it right here. I used to wear this all the time. I wear it every now and then and ignore all the dog jokes. But I used to wear that, and I used to wear a collar. Some people know the reason why. I'm not explaining why. I deleted the video that explained it, I think. But I did that a lot, and people would make fun of it, which I understand why. I guess, in a way, why they made fun of it is different. But they did. And it got me really depressed, and my parents just told me, well, stop wearing it, and they'll stop teasing you. My logic on it, which is actually pretty much true, is even if I stopped wearing that, they would find something else to pick on me about, which they do. And luckily, I have not gotten as bad as I used to be, where I tried to kill myself. I luckily have not gotten that bad with my depression. But my biggest fear is that one day they're going to push me over the edge again. I'm not going to be able to control myself, and I'm actually going to kill myself. Because that time I went into the hospital was not my first time trying to commit suicide. I remember taking almost a whole bottle of melatonin, which are sleeping pills. And I would have died that night if not for me deciding, no, I need to live, and stuffing my face with food to counteract it. I'm guessing that's what stopped it somehow. It stopped it, whether the Holy Father above decided it wasn't my time or not. But to this day, my mom still doesn't know what happened to those pills. I think she thought that I took them in here to help me sleep at night. Other than that, she doesn't know that I tried to OD on them. And mostly because at that day, Mom and my dad Jasper were fighting. And people that know my parents know they never fight. Like, it's really, really super rare. And it just got me, especially with some things that Jasper said and some of the things that Mom said. And I know I had my fair share in that fight, but anyway. I've tried slitting my wrists horizontally or vertically. Sorry, I always mix that up. Vertically and several other ways, or times, I should say. I've never really tried other ways, but I've tried other times. And I mean, it's caused me now to have anxiety. That's the biggest reason why I listen to my music in the hallways. Even though they told me that they'll take my iPod away, blah, blah, blah. It was because I just have anxiety that I'm going to hear someone pick on me. Someone's going to start running their mouth to me, blah, blah, blah. All that. I can't go without my earbuds in my ear going down the hallway, or I flip shit. And I've had my iPod taken away a few times because of that. Luckily, my mom still got it back, and I still do it. I still listen to my music, and I've told her straight up I'm going to continue. I'm just, I don't know. This isn't necessarily sympathy. I don't want sympathy, as a lot of the assholes at school are going to say when they watch this. I don't give a shit if you even give a damn, honestly. Because you probably won't. You're probably still going to do the same shit that you do every day. Probably still going to treat me like shit. Hell, some of the people that comment, I don't even know the names. I've never heard the names before in my life. Like Simon, I've never heard of him. I don't know that name, so either you're fucking hiding behind a fake name, or you're someone I've never even fucking met. And I don't get what I done to you to make you hate me so damn much. That's my thing. I don't get what I did to have these freaking kids at the school to make them hate me so much. I know I've done some pretty shitty things in my past. I know I was pretty cringy around freshman year. But I don't know what I did to make everyone hate me so much. Mostly the only times I ever said anything about anyone was in retaliation of what they said to me to make me feel better. And that's something I need to change about myself. Mostly I don't talk to anyone anymore. I didn't even sit with the people I normally sit with today because I'm so afraid that one of them hates me and that he's faking being my friend. That was basically my life story. All my life I've been bullied. All my life I've been harassed. And I know this video isn't going to change it, but it felt good to get it out there and to talk about it. It felt good to speak about it because I never get to. Or when I get to, people say it's for sympathy. And I might just disable the comments on this video because I know all the shit that's going to be said already. You're not going to tell me anything that I don't already know, that I haven't already heard. So Simon, you can say whatever the fuck you want. It isn't like I haven't heard it before. But I think it's funny. You don't have the balls to say any of it to my face. You are a little boy because you can say it behind a screen. But you don't want to be man enough to say it to my face. And you try to make a joke about that, saying, oh, I don't want to even look at you. I hate that I don't even go to school with you, blah, blah, blah. When really, you're just a little pussy that you can't say it to my face. It was the same thing with Jonathan when he was saying shit. I've seen him a couple times around school and he hasn't said nothing to me. He rode my bus a few times. He still hasn't said anything to me. Luckily, he stopped on the comments because he obviously seen it wasn't getting to me. Simon, your comments really don't get to me. It's just, I don't see how you're a little boy enough to type it and say it on social media, but you're not man enough to say it to my face. It was the same with Ariel. She doesn't act like she likes me, but she doesn't say anything to my face, but yet she wanted to comment on all my videos that she could. And I'm not going to quit my YouTube channel because of it. I don't know. I can't believe I let it affect me the way I did. I'm going to keep doing my videos because a lot of people actually like my content. And I need to learn I'm going to have haters, no matter what. So yeah, that was my story. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, I'm sorry you had to start out with a depressing video. I have other videos that you can check out so you can be more happy. But if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. When I get 100 subscribers, I will share a story about what happened with my brother. And I'm kind of afraid too because kids from school watch this, and I don't care to get picked on about it. That I think will really get to me. So yeah, please comment below if you have a story about bullying that you want to share as well. I love you guys. Please stay strong. Bye.